sleep paralysis, a state where you cannot move at all, but you're completely aware of your surroundings. As horrible as this already sounds, that is the least of your worries, because you're currently staring at a 7-foot human-like shadow, and he's staring back. And then the shadow comes freaking straight towards you, and boom! Well, I wouldn't know if that actually happens. I've never had sleep paralysis. I always sleep like a little baby, so, you know. But I've always been curious, you know? So why not try to get sleep paralysis so I can experience what some people suffer the daily? Or, you know, the nightly. I'm sorry.
Yo,
man, how you doing, man?
What's good, bro?
The concert, you remember the concert?
Yeah, of course I remember the concert, bro.
Damn, yeah, man.
Anyways, you know why you're here for. You know why you're here for.
I know. Yeah.
I'm trying to ask you some questions. I know you have sleep paralysis, and how does it feel having sleep paralysis? What is the feeling? Unable to move?
Damn, it's horrible, man. You feel like your body can't move, you know, like, but you're awake, well, you know what's happening. You're fully aware of your surroundings, what's happening. You can hear, you can smell, you can see, but it's like, you're not even there. When I was a kid, I remember when I was sleeping with my parents, right? When I was a little kid,
yeah.
I felt that a thief had entered into my house, and I was screaming, and I woke up screaming, like I didn't know what was happening. And they sent me to the hospital because they thought I was crazy. That's 100% real. That's 100% real. Like, I'm not making it up for a video. I swear to God that is real.
So Andy told me 3 main points that I should know that make the chances of getting sleep paralysis much higher. So the first point is to like sleep in a soldier type position.
To sleep soldier position, just like.
So I gotta be like straight. I gotta be like.
Yeah, like looking at the ceiling. I think that helps as well.
I'm gonna have a lot of trouble with that because I sleep on my side, and I hate sleeping on the back of my head, but I guess I gotta sleep like a soldier, you know? The second point is not to face a wall so your brain actually, you know, generates the spooky monsters.
It's more difficult to like create monsters when you're looking at the wall, you know?
And well, the third one, he just told me to use a blindfold because he felt when he used the blindfold that it was like hands trying to like...
Yeah.
They were like trying to push the towel to prevent me from breathing.
It's his words, not mine. I mean, I guess it works. Also, I got these glasses. I have a hard time falling asleep, so I got these glasses that block the blue light. So, I guess we just gotta wait for nighttime. Alright guys, so this is the setup. We have our bed right here. We will be sleep paralyzing. This is the setup. I'm a little bit scared. It is currently, it's 11:16 p.m. I figured out that if I live stream myself, I'm gonna have a full VOD without wasting any precious space on my little MacBook. So I'm gonna make a little like live stream, like a private live stream only I can watch. Let's see if I can get sleep paralysis on night 1. So in night 1, I followed the tips Andy gave me, and I also followed this YouTube video I found just before I was gonna go to sleep, which tells you to set up an alarm at like 3 in the morning so that you wake up while you're in like REM sleep, which is like super deep sleep. So it like disturbs your mind, I'm not too sure. Then you stay awake for like 30 minutes without like any electronics, so you cannot like look at a screen, so you get, you know, more tired. Then after the 30 minutes, you lay on your back and you avoid moving at all. You don't move, you stay like a freaking rock. When you're like getting sleep paralysis, apparently you start like itching, so you cannot. You gotta resist the urge, man. And after a while, apparently your body falls asleep and your mind is like completely awake. Then boom, and then you start seeing the scary spooky monster shadows. But what really happened, that was not what really happened. So I tried to stay still, and then I gave up on staying still. I started sleeping on my side, and then I woke up at 3 in the morning because I put the alarm, you know? And then I could not fall asleep after the alarm. I tried, but I just couldn't. Without thinking much, I just turned off the light that was, you know, lighting up the rooms so you could see me, you know, sleeping. So then for like 3 more hours, it was just completely dark, and I had no sleep paralysis. It was I failed my night. Alright, so I think I already identified the things that made night 1 a failure. The worst thing about night 1 was the light. Was way too bright. I had that light on the whole time when I was sleeping, so it was really hard for me to fall asleep because I can't fall asleep on bright spaces. It's impossible. The second issue is that I had too much energy, so I was not tired enough. And the last one is I moved too much. I cannot stay still. You know, the whole point of being in sleep paralysis is that you stay still, and I cannot stay still. So I guess the solution for number 1 is having a smaller lamp. To solve the high amounts of energy, I'm just gonna fall asleep much later at like 2 in the morning, and I'm gonna do like an exercise, like push-ups. You know, push-ups. And for the third one, the only and like most viable solution there is just to like mentally prepare yourself. Be extremely disciplined. Like if you feel you want to move, I just gotta like remove that. What I'm trying to say is I just gotta try my best to stay still. So yeah, I think that's gonna be the hardest one. But while we wait till it reaches, 2 in the morning, I am gonna go do some push-ups.
777, 778, 779, 780, 781, 782, bro.
God.
So night 2 was different. I was extremely tired from the push-ups, and it was like 2 in the morning. It was extremely late, and I had a very dim light compared to night 1. I fell asleep super easy, but I'm not gonna lie to you, I kind of like just didn't get it. But something odd happened. When I finally fell asleep, I had a nightmare. And I know what you might be thinking. Oh, well, I mean, everybody has nightmares, but it was different. It's not like my usual nightmares. The ones I normally have are like, being naked in public, or like, for some reason I always dream about like missing something really important. No, this dream was weird. I just really remember that I was being chased, and I don't remember much. I remember that the things chasing me were just like shadows. They were freakishly tall shadows with really long limbs, and it was multiple of them, and they were just chasing me. I just ran and ran and ran, and every time I looked back, they were right there. For night 3, I have a plan that I think will make me have sleep paralysis. Anyways. Welcome to day 3. Or, night 3. So this whole day, I've been researching Reddit posts, I've been looking at YouTube videos, I've been looking at science papers, and they all pretty much say the same thing. They all pretty much say sleep in your back, fall asleep in weird times, and don't move at all. But they don't mention this one thing. I think that I can add one more thing that could possibly make it guaranteed that I get sleep paralysis. And that thing is drugs. Drugs, that's a pill. So apparently, if you take more than 20 milligrams of melatonin, you start having very vivid dreams. Aside from all of the side effects, we don't care about that. What we care about is the vivid dreams. Sleep paralysis is pretty much dreaming extremely vividly to a point that you think you're actually looking at a freaking guy with a hat in your room, So we'll be taking a lot of melatonin, specifically 2 pills every 30 minutes. For 2 hours. So that makes it 8 pills in 2 hours. Flopolol merch, if you want it, comment down below, because my auntie made me this one. So if you guys want it in the future, we might do some, a little bit of clothing, Kaisenat clothing, It is 1 a.m. so.
Oh. Hello guys, this is night 3. I'm about to fall asleep, following all the steps, you know, all of it. I changed the light so it doesn't bother me much. I just put like a light like that. It is currently 3:48 in the morning. The melatonin is actually starting to hit. I guess I just gotta sleep now. Good night, Mr. Tripod. Good night, Mr. MacBook. Okay, well, good night.
I actually got it. I actually got sleep paralysis. I saw the exact same figures I saw. They were exactly the same. They slowly but surely started walking towards me. And I think that's where I started screaming because I thought it was real. I thought I was going to die. To say the least, I was terrified, you know? I guess now I know how Andy feels when he gets sleep paralysis. It's actually so scary. You know the craziest part? Every time I read about sleep paralysis, people cannot go back to sleep. I think I was way too tired. I literally just went back to sleep and I woke up and I was like, oh yeah, I actually had sleep paralysis. So what do we learn from this? What did we learn from this experiment? I learned that sleep paralysis is actually terrifying, but it is nothing to worry about. You're just gonna wake up just really scared. Anyways, I'm never taking those Benadryl pills again. Also, I learned that I'm a very ugly sleeper. So yeah, I guess you now gotta subscribe and like and, you know, hype the video. And follow me on Instagram. I post really cool stuff there.